What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Before we get started with the actual point of this video, we got a little unboxing to do. So as always, I want to give you guys a chance to guess. This is going to be a tough one. If somebody nails this, I'll be very impressed. But here is the box. There it is there. It's quite big. Has to do more with the channel than the truck. That is your hint. So let me put this camera down and we'll pop this thing open and I'll show you what I got. Alrighty, so here is what is in the box. It is a chair for my live streams. Now, it's not just any chair, guys. You know me. And I will show you a picture of it because I'm not building this right now. But it is a chair that is pretty much a racing seat with wheels, which is totally cool for the live stream. Something kind of neat. We had to get chairs for the office area, so I figured I would make it a little fun for myself. See if I could show you anything. Feels comfortable. Leather. There's the back. So we will build this soon, and this will be the chair for the live stream. And this is obviously the live stream area that is not completely done yet. There's the old grill. We miss you. We miss you. So today we're going to talk about the newly unveiled 2018 Jeep Wrangler. It's a must. As an automotive channel, we have to talk about it. This was actually going to be a video I did while driving over to run because I am dressed for running. But when I turned the camera on, I realized I am completely dead on battery. So we're going to keep running this until I'm flashing battery right now. So we're going to keep running till it runs out, and then I'll plug in and finish it up. So we're doing it down in the live stream office area today. So yesterday, the Jeep Wrangler was unveiled, the new design. Which we all saw pictures. If you were looking online, they came out with a few pictures here and there. But yesterday pretty much, brought it out into the open, showed you what you're going to get. And as a former Jeep Wrangler owner, I owned two 2012 Jeep Wranglers. And the reason people always ask me this when I say that, well, why'd you own two? Because the first one I had all sorts of transmission problems in the first 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Something was wrong with that thing. So I was able to get out of it pretty soon after getting into it. I think I got out of it like 8 months. I traded it in. They fixed the transmission problem after a few times, and I was able to trade it into the dealership that I fixed it at. And they didn't hurt me too bad on trade-in. And I got another Jeep from them. The second Jeep I got, I really liked. It was a 2012 Jeep Wrangler Arctic Edition, okay? Two-door. It was sweet. It was like, I'll show you a picture before this video is over. It was all gray, and it had black accents. It had black wheels. It came with BFG mud terrain tires. It was a pretty sweet vehicle. It would have been awesome if I didn't... See, at that time I was playing hockey. So there was just no room to put anything in that Jeep. It was, like I said, the two-door. My goalie bag was just way too big. Barely get sticks in there. It was insane. If I got a four-door, it probably would have stuck around a little longer. Michelle loved that thing. She absolutely loved that vehicle. And I had it for about 2.5 years before I went back to Tundra. So it's a good thing I went back to Tundra, huh? But yeah, I really enjoyed that vehicle, the second one. Both of them had the 3.6-liter Pentastar, which at the time in 2012 was their new motor. And the motor before the 3.6 wasn't torquey enough and didn't have enough horsepower to push the weight well. It always felt very heavy to me, older Jeeps. And then when they came out with this 3.6, it's not that the engine was bad. It was they were still using that 5-speed transmission that would just seem to search. It didn't want to find the gear it needed to be in. It would just search around. And sometimes when I was like coming out of a toll plaza, which if you guys aren't from New Jersey, New Jersey's the toll plaza capital of the world. So you'd be coming out of a toll plaza and you just can't get up to speed. It wouldn't hold the gear long enough. It would go from first to second to third to second to like it wouldn't know what to do. Very weird situation, and also with the big heavy tires and obviously the big heavy body. I don't know. I think I just expected more from the 3.6-liter Pentastar, but apparently Jeep owners now rave about it. It's tried and true. It's been around a while. It's had its bumps. It's a pretty cool engine, and it's actually sticking around for the remodeled Jeep. So a couple things from the live feed that I saw of the unveil was the Sahara that they pulled out. One of the options they're going to have on that is it has like a cloth top on top of it. It's not like fully cloth like it's always been on the 4-door. It's just cloth on top and then hard on the sides, but it's going to be a power rollback, so you don't have to deal with taking that top down all the time. I'm sure they're still going to have the soft tops. In fact, I know they're still going to have the soft tops on the 4-door on the Sahara, but a lot of people don't feel like taking that thing down all the time. So now you could just hit a button and pretty much panoramic sunroof right there for you. I know when I had my Wranglers, taking the top down, the first one I had, taking the top down was a real pain because it was a brand new cover, and taking it down was easy, putting it back up, what a pain. And I know a company, right when I was getting rid of my Wranglers, came out with a system where you can have it as a push button automatic thing, but it was like $4,000. But I'm surprised they haven't come out with that yet. Maybe they will one day. Some notable things though. First off, let me give them credit where credit is due here. The Jeep Wrangler is an icon. We all know that. No matter what brand you like, the Jeep Wrangler is kind of the standard setter for off-road. Okay, the thing has been around forever. It looks good. It's a decent looking vehicle. When they go through ground up remodels like they just did here, it's got to be hard for them because they have to stay in the parameters of what the Jeep Wrangler is. You can't change it too much to where you lose everything about the vehicle, right? So I was really interested to see what they would do here with a ground up remodel, and it looking the same for so long. Would it still look the same? And it does. And I'm impressed with what they've done here. You still have the 7-slot, front end, of course, because that's the signature Jeep look. But they actually slanted the upper portion of the grille for better aerodynamics. I think that's really cool. The sides of the body look a little more muscular. They really did a good job with the look. And like I said, I was really interested in seeing what they were going to do. I know a lot of Jeep owners out there were kind of holding their breath, afraid they were going to change too much. We didn't want to see them change too much. They just wanted to see them, upgrade it where it needed to be upgraded. The Jeep's been around. The JK's been around a long time, right? A long time. So it was definitely time for an upgrade. But here's the part that really drew my attention. So I'll put it to you this way, for the new remodel Jeep, because the engines aren't all coming out in the same year. I believe it was 2018, 19, and 20. You'll see these engines come out. But the four options for the Wrangler, engine-wise, is that 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 will remain, which is good. That's their anchor motor. There's going to be a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine, which should be pretty interesting. Turbocharged engine in a Jeep is pretty interesting to say, I guess. There will be, you ready guys? This one we have to talk about for a minute. We're going to have to pause on this one and talk. A diesel option will be in the Jeep Wrangler. I believe that one was 2019. 440 foot-pounds of torque in the diesel, in a Jeep. 440 foot-pounds of torque in a Jeep Wrangler. To me, that blows my mind. That will be the diesel option. And then last but not least, he kind of saved this to the very end. Soon, I think 2020, there will be an all-electric motor for the Jeep. So you see, they're keeping their longtime fans and users happy, and then they're kind of moving on to the future as well. They shaved 200 pounds off. I believe it was 200 pounds off the weight of the current JK. They did a lot of great things here. Like, they really took that Jeep to the next level. The Rubicon looks good. To me, and again, all this is my opinion, but to me, the Sahara looks more luxury than ever before. First, they rolled the Sahara out onto the stage, and I was like, whoa, okay. Because, the Sahara's been around a while, but it's always looked like a Jeep Wrangler. It always had, it's not its off-road looking features, but inside you got more tech, right? This one, to me, looked like it was a little more luxuried up. The wheels, the tires were more of a roadworthy type look. The body, just everything looked high-end on it. Not saying that's a bad thing at all. It's just different. Probably a good move for Jeep, because then you'll draw some more attention from buyers who wouldn't normally go that direction because they don't go off-road or they don't want that off-road look. It still looks like a Jeep, don't get me wrong, but just some of the exterior sight lines and everything, just it looked good. It looked different. But then, of course, he rolled out, you know, the Rubicon, and the Rubicon always looks good, and this one, good job on the wheels. The tires are 33-inch now, mud tires. It's just a good-looking vehicle. Again, they played with the body lines a little bit of the truck, so, you know, that part looks good. Again, they shaved 200 pounds off. I'm trying to think of all the things. I think it was the diesel option is going to get 30 mpg on the highway. Insane. Like, I literally just watched the video of the unveil, which you should definitely check out. Just search 2018 Jeep Wrangler unveil. It was last night at the LA Auto Show. And I just watched the video and then I came on here, so I didn't study up on the truck or anything. Because I had the couple Wranglers, I felt, you know, totally the need to come on and talk about this. And this has been the most talked about remodel probably since the Raptor. I would definitely put it in the top 3 most talked about remodels in the last 5 to 10 years. Everybody's been waiting on this Wrangler, and I don't think they disappointed at all. But now it goes to you guys. I want to know how you feel about this redesign. Even if you're not a Jeep guy, if you're an automotive enthusiast in any way, shape, or form, you have to pay respect to the Jeep Wrangler, as it is the pretty much off-road king of the mountain. And even as a diehard Toyota fan that I am, I think the Wrangler's awesome in its own way. And when my father and I go look at vehicles and everything, I always stop to check out the Wranglers. They're just cool to me. One more thing. I just thought of something. They did something that was on my list of cons. 8-speed transmission. That's what I was getting at before when I was talking about the 5-speed. So there will now be an available 8-speed transmission. That'll definitely help with a lot of different things. The interior is a lot different. What I'm talking about is dashboard type stuff. You're going to get yourself a big screen. Apparently it's Apple CarPlay and Android. Whatever the Android thing is, it can use that too. The screen is a big, like, Uconnect screen, like an 8.4. I don't know if it's 8.4, but it's the bigger Uconnect screen. They added some gadgets here and there. They moved some things around. The gauge cluster looks more modern. They literally revamped the entire thing, and every single con I have, it's like they listened to me and I didn't even tell them. Every single con I had, they took care of it. So, big high five to them. I wish them nothing but success. When those 2018 hit the lot, let's try that again. When the 2018s hit the lot, you probably won't be able to get one for a while. I'm pretty sure they're accepting orders on them right now. It's going to be a long time before the 2018s are a regular thing on a car lot, because everyone's going to buy them up right away. I did hear a rumor that the Jeep Wrangler factories will still be building the JK for one more year while they're building the JL to keep up with demand, because they're not going to be able to nail out all those JLs, so they're going to keep the JK going. They're going to use 2018 as kind of like a slow blend year into the JL. So I think that's a good idea, because the demand for Wranglers is always there. That's like the one Jeep that everybody always wants, no matter what's happening with the economy or anything like that. But I really want to know what you guys think about the new Wrangler. So before you respond to this video, go check out that unveil video and let me know what you think. I believe it's about 20 minutes long. He goes through everything, the CEO of Jeep. A really interesting unveil. So go watch that and come on back and comment on this. And let's talk Wranglers for a little while, right? Something a little different, but it's so big in the automotive world that we have to talk about it. So yeah, obviously comment below the video. Let me know what you think. Twitter and Instagram at 100dude34. You guys have a great day.